Hey, this is Zac and Matt. We're at our art club and we're here chatting with Milky.
Matt actually messaged me on SoundCloud in late 2012, I want to say. We were going to uni together at that time, and we just ended up collabing together like in the library, and we eventually made a couple of songs together. And then one night in Pancake Parlour, I think it was about 3 a.m., we were having a little quarter-life crisis. And we kind of just discussed the idea of doing a duo together in the future, which I'm glad we didn't start until we'd matured into the idea, because if we'd done it earlier, it wouldn't have worked at all.
I think that's probably the best thing about it. I don't think anything drew us to a particular sound. It was very organic, and collaborating in an organic sense is different as well when it's not just coming from you. And then you space that out over 3 years, and you're kind of left with a really nice timeline of development and not trying to do anything, not really drawing on anything. We were just kind of messing around and then revising on that messing around, and then that creates, I think, a really nice retrospective palette that you kind of just feed back into. And then having two people is the best thing, because then you just bounce off each other and can learn and create from that instead of getting in your own head. So we weren't really drawing on anything. We were just kind of messing around and then revising on that for 3 years.
Yeah, I guess most of the refinement came from just our taste and what we like to hear in our music, and being as raw and unfiltered and just playing into that. I'm sure Matt can make a bit more of an input on the vocal content. Sometimes we write lyrics and they don't even mean anything. Trying to find meaning after the fact is usually what we end up doing. Is that how you feel about it?
Yeah, very much. This project, I think, is like a stamp of freedom. So not being too concerned with meaning is a big part of it, and I think that honestly makes for better lyrics. But any of the lyrics that do have some sense about them are like pretty art focused, or not in like a pompous way, but it's more like historically art focused, because a lot of anything that's painting focused for this album is like inspired from our backgrounds, like our family backgrounds. So it's like if there's any sense, it's kind of just like a bit of a nod to that. Yeah, we have a song called Lempika, and that was definitely like the flashpoint for the concept for this album and for a lot of what we do now. And that's inspired by Tamara de Lempika, who is an artist from Warsaw, Poland, and my family is Polish, and my grandma and my grandfather are both artists, jewelers and painters. The lyrics in that are inspired by them and their life, and that kind of is a nice entry point for a lot of the other songs in terms of lyricism.
I think for the most part, the way that we work together is like pieces of a jigsaw, and that one fits together with the other pretty perfectly, and maybe you're laying one piece down and the other comes in to complement it. One of us will get ideas down and ship it off to the other, who will then go and refine and finish this song. We'll immediately know what to do with each other's ideas, and I think that's what made this so cohesive, is that when Matt would send me projects that were chaotic and messy and unkempt, I knew exactly what I was hearing in those ideas and was able to translate it to the final product. And in the same breath, Matt saw my projects and went, I know exactly what needs to be added to this to bring it to that final step. I would say Lempika is probably the most direct line to our sound that you could possibly find.
Yeah, I'd probably say Lempika or Zofia.
Yeah, Lempika or Zofia.
I personally love the end of Kusama Butterfly, because I was trying to reference Black Eyed Peas for this last outro, and yeah, I don't know, every time that's fresh in my ears. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I love that. Like, it's exactly what I wanted to hear, and it's fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. Mine is definitely just before that outro part of Kusama Butterfly. There's a section where it's just drums and this really aggressive bass line that Matt wrote, and it's just so distorted and crazy that just sticks in my mind as being the heaviest point in the album, and that's my favorite. the core, like the fundamental idea of Adult Art Club is just creation and just honouring people making things. And that's what makes the visual identity such a big part, is that creation plays such a big role in the visual identity as well. And it's not just the music. And it can really go hand in hand with all the other artistic elements.
We've definitely got shows planned, and we're working on what those shows look like. I'm really excited to play them. What we know right now is we definitely want to involve the art as much as we can. Pharrell.
The Matrix soundtrack.
Pharrell.
The Prodigy.
It's a great question.
The Matrix soundtrack.
The Matrix soundtrack. Oh my god.
Creed. Weathered. Pearl Jam Yield. Led Zeppelin 4.
I don't even know. Pass. I can't even answer that.
Blade Runner.
Bubble Boy.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, Miley.
Feel Good Inc. Gorillaz.
Latino Arena. G3. Creed.
Creed. I wish I went to a Creed concert, man. I think it was Ben Harper.
Honestly, Nelly Furtado at Beyond the Valley was incredible.
Yeah. Beyond
I
the
love
Valley
that.
2019.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, Linkin Park Hybrid Theory.
Oh, that's a good one. I bought a Toto album.
Backstreet Boy.
Spice Girl. Honey.
Honey Spice.
Svidsvor.
This is Jidzvav. Lil's Jidzvav. Electric Circus in 2015 in Adelaide.
Is that the Apple one we played?
Nah. Oh, that was sick though. That
In the
was
church?
sick. Yeah.
No, wasn't that? Was
it was
in
a synagogue. It was
Yeah.
in a synagogue. Let's say that. Yeah.
Oh, I was
Higher
listening-
by Creed.
I was listening to such a good one. Oh, Going Under, Evanescence.
Madison Square Garden.
Why not?
Creed and Avenged Sevenfold.
And Fleet Foxes. Quincy Jones.
Maybe like yeah, surely and
Yeah, maybe the Wrecking Crew. I don't fucking know.
Herbie Hancock.
One of those from that era. God, you want to say something poignant, don't you? But it's just, I would just say, focus on fun. Focus on
Yeah.
having fun.
Create. The minute I downloaded Ableton.
Getting to join a band with my friends.